You two were in his dorm studying for the exam that was to come in the next few days. You mentally cursed yourself for waiting last minute to start seriously studying, but there was no going back now. Kirishima wasn't really the best study buddy. He was incredibly distracting due to his inability to stay still. He wasn't the whole brainiac type, but you knew he wanted to change that. He really was trying his best. He was incredibly motivating and supportive, and always kept you in check.
I think we're done for the night.
He yawned.
We've been studying for hours. We should continue tomorrow. It's pretty late, don't you think?
What? No way. We've barely made a dent in our study guide,
you said as you frantically started flipping through pages of your notebook.
We can't possibly stop now. We only have a couple more days until the exam.
You were near the top in the class rankings due to the amount of effort you put in the hero training and classwork, but you were notorious for bombing the tests. This time you couldn't just let it slide like you normally would, since it was worth a whole grade this time.
What are you so worried about? You're the smartest cookie I know.
He ruffled your hair.
You've been working so hard, you need a break. You're overworking yourself.
Kiri, I promise I'm okay.
You let out a heavy sigh.
I just need to get through a few more pages. You can go to sleep if you want, but I'll be up for a little longer and then I'll join you.
Come on. Doesn't this bed look inviting?
He rubbed the space next to him, trying to taunt you to get under the covers.
It's warm and cozy, and I'm here to give you all the hugs and kisses.
He yawned.
Yaha,
you said as you redirected your attention back on your notebook.
I'll be in soon. Go to sleep, okay?
You leaned over and gave him a soft peck on the cheek. But that was a lie. You've been up for an extra 3 hours reviewing your hefty stack of flashcards. Your eyes were heavy, and your back was sore from the hard and uncomfortable chair. You reached over to grab your bottle of water, but ended up knocking over the stack of textbooks, causing a loud thump once they hit the floor. You cringed at the loud sound, hoping it wouldn't disturb the room below you or the sweet sleeping boy in the bed next to you. You slowly bent over to pick up the books that had fallen to the ground, only to hear the sound of a groggy voice.
You're still up?
He yawned, realizing what time it was.
Are you seriously still studying?
He sat up and closed your notebooks and textbooks, setting them off to the side while he took the highlighters out of your hands before setting them on the desk.
You're done. I'm not letting you continue. You seriously need to sleep.
Please, Kiri. At least let me finish this chapter up.
Ugh. You yawned, obviously overworked. He stayed quiet as he pulled you up from the chair and plopped you back down on the bed. You were too exhausted to fight back or do anything. Maybe it was time to go to bed. You were lucky you had the weekend to sleep in and study some more. Once Kiri laid down next to you, you instantly cuddled up to him. He peppered soft kisses on your cheek.
Next time, start studying earlier, okay? I want you to do your best on the exam, but you don't have to kill yourself over it. Just get some rest, and then we can continue tomorrow.
He whispered in your ear. You sleepily nodded before moving your position to lay your head on his chest. Before drifting off to sleep, you would probably tell him about something cool you learnt while reading the textbooks. You had been furiously studying all day. You had only left your room to eat and shower, but other than that, you were totally disconnected from everything else. You had forced Kaminari to take your phone away from you so you wouldn't get distracted by it. In the middle of deep thought and note-taking, you heard your door open, interrupting your quiet sanction.
Hey, babe!
You heard the familiar voice enter the dorm.
It's past curfew, and you haven't asked for your phone yet.
He sat down at the edge of your bed with your phone in hand and a bottle of water in the other. Kaminari wasn't particularly the smartest guy around, academically, but he had great potential. He could have great grades if he tried, but his "I don't care" attitude really hindered that. You still unconditionally loved him though, despite his terrible ranking in the class.
I'm not done studying,
you muttered as you continued to highlight the important details in your notes.
I still have 6 more chapters to go through.
You sighed, taking a moment to rub your tired eyes.
You did all of this today? And you've been in your pajamas all day?
He said, eyeing the various colors of note cards and loose sheets sprawled out on your desk.
You realize that you have a week until the exam, right? Yeah, but I'm so busy this week I won't have any other time to sit down and study like this. Sometimes I feel like I never have enough time in the day to do what I need to do, and I just end up freaking out and just break down.
You turned to him with bewildered eyes.
Traveler, chill,
he motioned, trying to calm you down.
You ever heard of the spacing effect?
You shook your head.
What does this have anything to do with anything?
Well, it's some psychology thing that I read online. If you space out your studying and stuff over the next week, you can retain more information. It works way better than trying to cram everything in the night before, and I know for a fact that shit doesn't work.
He chuckled.
So just do a few chapters every day until the exam, and you should be golden. Scientifically proven.
Kaminari?
You trailed off while staring at him with your mouth gaped open.
Do you know how much I love you?
You jumped onto him, making him fall back onto the bed.
Oh, you know.
He blushed, running a hand through your hair.
It's no big deal. I'm just looking out for you.
Do you want to study with me tomorrow? We could try that effect thing.
I rather study a different subject.
He smirked as he flipped you onto your back, sliding his hand under your shirt and over your abdomen. You laughed at the touch, however grabbed his wrist to stop him from going any further.
Maybe another time,
you teased, kicking him off of you.
But I seriously have to get these flashcards down. It's like I'm prepping for tomorrow. Not technically studying,
you said, taking a seat in your chair once again.
Nope, don't think so. If you don't want to do anything, that's perfectly okay. But you should really take a break. You've been up studying since the early mornings, and it's already past midnight, he sighed. Oh, how about I do your flashcards for you? You can get some rest and I'll finish this up.
Are you sure? You don't have to,
you said, looking up at the boy.
Of course I'm sure. Now get some rest. I'll join you when I finish this.
He pressed a kiss to your forehead before he took your spot on the chair in front of your desk. Once your head hit the pillow, it was as if you were instantly knocked out. The next morning you found the blonde boy in your arms, You peered over to see the neat stack of flashcards resting on your notebook, along with many other flashcards covered with cute doodles and sweet notes of encouragement for your next study session.